Box TV.
Yeah. That's a nice photo.
Very nice.
Extremely nice.
Say Crawford on 3.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Where's the car? Where's it? One more? Where's the car for this? I'll take it off. City center now. You're doing that.
We have a team here to receive all of you. My name is Joseph Oruga. I'm the Assistant General Secretary in charge of administration at the National Park and Sports. I'm here with a colleague. She can introduce herself.
Good morning. Morning. We are very glad to receive our world champion, Crawford. You're most welcome to Uganda and also to National Council Sports.
The Uganda Professional Boxing Commission, the Secretary General of African Boxing Union, and I'm a member on the Board of Governors of the World Boxing Council. Welcome to them.
I'm Ryan Mosaic. My name is Mindra Celestino. I've been in boxing for a long time. Actually, I'm one of those who founded Uganda Professional Boxing Commission in 1984. And I was the president for about 20 years before I handed over to it. So we have been running. I've been Secretary General like her for African Boxing Union. I've been
My name is Salim Uhuru. I'm the President Uganda Professional Boxing Commission. At the same time, blessed to be the Mayor of Kampala Central Division.
Good morning everyone, I'm Hussein Babu, promoter manager. Currently I have an African champion, ABU champion, Johnson Beji, is down here. So we are doing a business of boxing as promoter and secretary.
Welcome. Happy that Uganda now is moving away from amateur sports. So I would request him to give us a landscape of professional boxing in Uganda. Then we'll give you a few minutes to make your comments and impressions about especially boxing. Salim.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here today. It's an honor to receive a world champion who is visiting Uganda. As sports and even in tourism, it is giving us mileage because you know what happens having such a delegation from from America to Uganda. Some of them have interacted with them. It's their first time in Uganda. They're already loving it before even moving out. So I told them they're yet to see a lot. Especially the Ugandans are very friendly people, that I can assure you. There's nothing you're going to miss like the food. It is natural and you'll really enjoy that. So as the President Uganda Professional Boxing Commission, what we do is strictly regulate, supervise, and make sure everything is to standards. It's not our first time engaging with the international stars like him. We've been engaging with most of them, and we are very proud. And me, especially being the president, I'm very proud to host you in Uganda today. And I want to thank you for being with a big heart, with what you are doing for Uganda. Thank you for loving Uganda, because I know a lot of people would like you to go visit their country, but you suggested and zeroed into Uganda, so I'm proud.
Well, thank you for hosting us. It's very exciting to be here and making us feel so welcome. It's very nice. I know this young man. I've known him since he's been 9 years old. I was his teacher. And he's a champion, but I'm mostly proud of him for what he does outside of the boxing ring. He cares about people, cares about kids, and the fact that he's traveling here when he can go anywhere makes me very proud. A proud mom, proud teacher of the work he's doing. But I also want to really thank all of these people that are standing around and traveling with us. There's a lot of partners that love and care about Uganda and the people here. And our goal is just to come and come alongside people and try to improve lives. You know, better health, better opportunities, both in sports but also in school and anything else. So I love being here and love the people, and we really appreciate the warm welcome. So thank you.
Unified is actually the champion for 4 international organizations in boxing. That's what they call WBC, the World Boxing Council, ABU, World Boxing Association, IDF, International Federation of Boxing, and BBO. So he's unified that, so he's the sole person who holds that title now. And in our boxing world, he's one of those they call pound for pound. So you see the energy he has. So it is a pleasure that he has come. The other time he came, we also had a time together. He also saw some few boxers, and tonight, this afternoon, he's going to again meet the boxers and give them some bit of tips of how to become a world champion. Our problem here is a lot of our young boys are so impatient. They don't know how to move. I've been trying to tell them, but they've come up. Probably you have seen some few belts here. They've demonstrated, and we are very proud of them. Now I think we are having really serious young boxers coming up. So Terrence, one of these days maybe you will find one challenging you. So I think that is all. But I also take the opportunity to introduce my wife, Florence. She has joined me to. That is all what I wanted to add. Thank you.
Isaac Silva Jr. I'm a super welterweight, just like our champion here, and I'm 4-0 with 3 knockouts. I'm starstruck. Yeah, I'm so very happy, and I don't know, man. I'm sure coming to Uganda, I have something here. I would like to
Welterweight.
Yes.
Thank you.
He will be fighting on the cards of the convention in Hamburg.
Wow.
He's going for the WBCI in Hamburg.
We are really into this as a country. We welcome all people, and we want also to develop the young talent. Because tomorrow, these are the champions who come. Sometimes you retire, but wherever you go, please do that mentorship aspect. What you see, we go and have photo moments later. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to make a few comments, and then we can go for
Well, I like that. You guys do. This is my 3rd time actually being here, and it's a wonderful place, and I look forward to coming here again. That's pretty much. About boxing? Well, boxing, you know, as you guys know, I'm 41-0 with 31 knockouts, considered one, if not the best pound-for-pound boxer in the world. Been boxing since I was 7 years old. Boxing has always been a dream of mine to be the best and become a world champion. Just like any other young kid in entering in the sport. Take a lot of grit, hard work, dedication, a lot of focus, a lot of ups and downs. But I just kept focused and just kept doing what I knew what was best for me in my career. So that's a little bit about my life. With boxing, it's a love-hate relationship at times, but for the most part, I made the best of it, and I'm here now.
The leadership that will step in, then you can have a meet and greet with him, and then you go for a photo. You will send up in another meeting.
The media will do anyone can say something.
World champion is here now on soil in Portrait Sector from Vision Group. So my interest will be when you see Africa and generally boxing, we have got behind in terms of performing the world stage. Recently, we won our first gold at Olympics since 1988. A girl from Nigeria, Khalifa, won that first gold for Africa. So my interest would be, how can you advise, how can you advise us that we can see boxing rise again? Because from the past, Africa used to dominate, be it in professional, then in but we a bit lagging behind. So my interest would be that how can you advise Africa, like for this virus or the problem having, so that we can see our boxing rise again?
Well, I don't know the reason why y'all falling behind, for one, but my thing is all in the preparation. If you prepare yourself to the best of your abilities and you perform at the highest level, then you will be granted to fight in those tournaments.
Maybe I can add a little
preparation.
You need to prepare. That's it. Because I can only add a little because I've been in the professional boxing for a long time. One, we have got quite a few handicaps we have in Africa. One handicap is the facilities are not that effective. They are not proper, they are not enough. That's one of the issues. But two, for a long time in Africa, governments have found it difficult to understand what a professional boxing is. That's one of the things. They don't support, they don't do this, and actually all support. Except now, late, when Akib became the world champion, that's when people started seeing that there's a possibility that Africa, particularly south of Sahara, are able to do something. But one thing you should also remember, history in Uganda is that Uganda has always led the world in boxing at the Olympic level. If you go to a record, Uganda was known for a boxing nation. It's only now that it is sleeping, but I think there is also a problem with our young boxers. Our young boxers, once they come to the ring, we promote them, we bring them up a bit, and they come to be seen in the newspapers, they become too big. They become even bigger than the people who are training them. Yeah. They become even bigger than the commission. So those are some of the problems we have. So we have been talking about it for a long time, but we hope things are going to improve. One, they should realize, in professional boxing, you enter the ring, you make money. Yeah. So you should know how to save that, how to make money. That's the only thing I can say. So these are some of our defects in this country. Government, I hope now, are doing something about professional boxing. They should also realize that professional boxing is not the same like amateur boxing. Amateur is a show, is an entertainment level of boxing. But the real thing is professional. You have seen even our athletes are becoming now world champions. We have got marathon runners. they take time to reach that. So you young boxers, be patient. Work towards a goal of making money, becoming a national champion, become an African champion, become a world champion like you. Till you are there, they're able to do the same. So that's the only thing I would like to add.
Maybe another one. First of all, you have our son to be
41.
41 fights at body knockouts. What does it take for you to remain unbeaten? What does it take?
Like I said, it's always in preparation. You know, I've been boxing since I was 7 years old. So I've been doing this for a long time. So I've dedicated my life to the sport of boxing, in and out the ring. So that means no abusing my body with drugs or alcohol or anything like that. It's preparing myself to the best of my abilities in training, not taking any shortcuts. Learning all I can learn from not only my coach, but other coaches around. And doing a lot of studying, just learning boxing in and out the ring. So when I do come up against certain styles, I'm ready for it because I've been in the ring with those styles, or I've been seeing those styles in the ring by watching them on TV or studying them. So being able to adapt, if that answers your question.
One of the experienced Ugandan boxing journalists, been covering professional boxing and old man for a long time, and the chairman. I would like you to give us a comment. How best should African boxers, especially Ugandans, join professional ranks? Should they join straight professional, or first of all shine on the national level?
I think it's better for them to shine on a national level because they can get more notoriety around the world, and their name can be bigger than it is of them just going straight into the professional rankings. Because sometimes it's who you know, not what you know. So if everybody know you from winning an Olympic gold medalist, you know, then when you turn pro, a lot of people are going to want to sign you because they know you can fight. The opportunity is going to be bigger than it would be if you just turn pro.
Maybe I can add a little on that for the benefit of our boxers. I'll give you that level. What I would like to say is, even if you go and rankings of world champions, most of them in states and all that, they come to be going to professional boxing after Olympics, which means that they have to do quite a lot of fights and training at a much amateur level. That is the basics. He started boxing when he was 7. But he joined professional, he was doing professional, serious professional boxing when he was already about 20 something. So he had a base, and that's what you need as a boxer, a young boxer. 2, I've said before, our young boxers, they get excited when they start appearing in your newspaper. Now, I told you that you should always be obedient to the person who looks after you, who trains you. That's what I'd like to say. I just wanted to add. But going records, you'll find that most world champions, particularly in the US, where most of the majority of the world champions have been, they come after Olympics. In any of the sports, you are recognized, now you are ready is after you have done your amateur thoroughly. That's all what I like.
Something small about
He's a former Olympian.
Yeah.
My name is
Twice.
Oje Shadiomoto, an Olympian and a boxer. First of all, one of the facts that we're looking at is not about the boxers becoming too big, or they can be managed by their own managers or bodies that takes them. But at the end of the day, when you look at the people, we try to come up from all nations and make it to the top levels, like Olympics or Championship, etc. At the end of the day, there is a lot of politics in the game.
You try to do your best. You try to become someone. By the end of the day, you come here when you're a champion, and they take you away for boxing match or title, and they do politics in it. We try to see that we come as big boxers to win, to get big titles and bigger endorsements, or maybe we could be signing different promotion. We have no way how we could reach there. The thing is, what is needed? What can we do for us? So we are local or young boxers, African boxers, to reach the top levels.
My thing was there always been politics. Factor in me and my career. You know, I waited 5 years to get the opportunity that I was trying to get to become undisputed. My thing is stamp on everybody that you face. Make it to where they can't cheat you. Make it to where they can't take the fight from you. If you're making it close, then you give them the opportunity to rob you. You go in there and you step on everybody, then there's no doubt that they gotta respect you or they gotta, you know, give you what your just due is. But if you go in there and you don't train properly and you get tired, or you the B side and you go in there and you don't put on a performance where you show the world that you deserve to win, then they're going to take it from you each and every time.
Yeah, we always do that, but at the end of the day, Africa is full of us, so there's no way you can tell from someone has to train 100% perfectly to say that he comes and showcase on a world level.
Yeah.
You do what you could and you do your best to say that you come out among the best, but at the end of the day, you can't be disappointed.
It's not just Africans.
It's the world.
If you're on that other side and they ain't got that money behind you, then you know you're on the wrong side. You know what you're up against. At the same time, going into a fight, you should already understand the assignment. If you know you the B side, you know down in your heart that you gotta knock this guy out. You know, or drop him and, you know, win every round. That should be the only thing in your mind is winning every round or getting a knockout.
Yes, I want to add a little on politics. Even at your home, you know.
What?
So politics. There is big politics in professional. You are listening? There is big politics in professional boxing. This is one thing. I remember I was there on the ringside when Ouma fought the Russian. When he got his championship, world champion. Yeah, I was there at the ringside because I went to supervise a WBC world title. After he had won, Kasim, one of us here, our boxer who came from here. After winning that fight, I gave them a dinner and I told them all, and particularly the woman, I say, now you're a world champion, and this may be also important for him, but he must know better than me. Is when you become world champion, you must know that you are focused to everybody.
Yeah.
Any Dick and Carrie would like to fight, you go to have a show. If was to be embarrassed, that's his intention to embarrass you. So that's one of the biggest problems. I told Okasi Ouma, choose whom you fight, unless it's a mandatory fight. During the time you are holding a world championship, make money. Because each time you enter ring, you make money. So the longer you hold the title, the better. Even in Vegas, I remember Vegas, when we went to South Africa. So that is the most important. Even in the rating, I was a member of the World Boxing Council rating committee. Even there's politics in rating. So there is politics
everywhere.
As a professional person, as a high-ranking boxer, you must know when you reach certain level how to handle politics. That is what I want. I'm just saying it so that he knows it, he can have it in mind, or to remind him. So now at your stage, every world champion everywhere wants to have a fight. One, he wants to make money, and two, if by mistake something happens and it beats you, nobody is going to fight you again.
I'm giving.
So that is all. I was waiting for
we
it.
are getting. It is not usually my culture, but I give many people this thing.
Okay, I'm
But
sorry.
for today, I really want to thank him today because what the insights you are giving us are for the good of the game. And I will encourage you, when any idea comes up, please bring it out. You are going to help Sudin, you are going to help those people.
So what happened to Uma? He became big, he wanted to fight everybody. The next fight which he went for, he was beaten. And that was the end. Nobody wants to fight Uma up to today. That is the politics sometimes.
But I'm told we have some coaches in the house. Can we get a comment from my coach?
We are very humble, and I'm very excited when I see ladies behind success.
Wow.
I usually encourage my fellow ladies and tell them that there is nothing they cannot do. Whatever a man can do, a woman can do. And wherever we touch it, we do it better than the men.
That's not true.
That's
not true. That's not true.
That's 100%. Women can't do everything men can do. That's not true.
I agree with you. Not true. That's not true.
You can't do it. Exactly. Yes, we can.
She must defend her rights.
But if we could,
we are very happy here. Crawford. He's one person who has done almost everything in professional boxing. He has done all those 4 weights from junior, from lightweight. It's only the heavyweights that he hasn't done. He's a champion. He's been a champion and he's still a champion. I thank his team and himself, because the team might do good and might do everything, but if he doesn't put the emphasis to everything, the team's work might be foiled. We thank you for the charity, for the big heart. He's donating millions of dollars in Lacho Hospital. Lacho Hospital has history. It treated so many war soldiers, war patients. So if someone comes up and says, out of what I've earned, this should go back to the community, to help the community, it's something that you cannot take for granted. Crawford, we are very pleased. The government is aware of your visit, and the team will get a signal very soon. We pray that we see you more and more, and we pray that you win more and more titles. The world is expecting that big fight against Canelo. For the WBC convention, Uganda is going big. We are going with a team of around 15 people. We are going to be led by the Minister of Sports, Honorable Peter Wang, the Secretary General, and the Chairman of National Council of Sports. So it's going to be a big team, because Uganda wants to see that they can hold the World Boxing Convention either next year or the other year. We feel we can do it. We expect to see more of the works of charity. Thank you so much. And we thank you for the big heart. Enjoy Uganda, feel at home. The country is safe, and you're at home.
I am one of the founders of the nonprofit that is here working with Uganda. We're called Ohana One, along with our other female founders for Pipeline and Giving Hope. So I just want to extend our heartfelt gratitude to be here today. And one of the most incredible things is that even though we work in different professions, I work in surgery, and one of the common things that I love is that we can all get along because we're all humans. So the thought of mentorship that you were talking about is what we are doing here. We are continuing education and mentorship throughout surgery, throughout boxing, and it's just such an honor to be here, and we look forward to working here long term. So thank you, Terrence, thank you for the team for being here, and we love working with you all. Thank you for having us.
We're one of the co-founders of Ohana One. I'm a surgeon. I'm a plastic and orthopedic surgeon. I take care of a lot of boxers. I'll let you know, because boxing is not necessarily good for your hands. So when you injure your hand, I'm the one that gets to take care of it. We're here because we have an interest in helping Africa teaching surgery. There's a big lack of surgical education in Africa. We started off doing this in Mozambique, and I've known Jeff Smith from Cedars-Sinai, which is where I'm from in Los Angeles, and he was the COO there, and we talked about collaborating. One day coming to Uganda and doing a remote surgical training where we leverage technology to stay in touch with surgeons that we're teaching, so then they could wear these smart glasses, and we could help take them through surgeries and continue education and training patient care. So a big problem is like a lot of burn injuries in Uganda, a lot of contracture, a lot of war injuries, and we're going to be at these hospitals training and operating on people and teaching the surgeons, and then keeping in touch with them year-round to continue with the education. We're very excited to be here. This is a beautiful country, and I'm excited to be involved in this. And especially, I have an interest in boxing, so I've taken care of a lot of boxers, and I'm very excited to be here, so thank you.
Woo!
Good morning.
My name is Florence Lindra, and Mr. Lindra is my husband. We normally move together and support him a lot, but that's reality. A day for welcoming our big guest here. We are so grateful. He has been talking about your coming. We are in the village.
I'm so happy, I'm so excited to be with the world champion in this meeting. We are colleagues to have a role model coming to Uganda is a blessing. So I want to ask, and I want to implore all our athletes in Uganda to take a lead from him.
My name is Ugandan, former national trainer on the national team, currently a trainer in professional boxing. I'm very privileged to have the world champion on board today. Thank you, the National Council of Sports, for the opportunity, UPBC, plus Madame Maureen for doing all the best to make sure that at least we can share audience with the guys of this category. Beyond that, we are facing challenges on the continental level as Uganda in boxing, but I'm privileged that at this time round, at least we are getting an opportunity, because my dream was at once sharing an audience with guys of this career, whereby in December, having one of my boxers, John Seronjoji, current African champion, fighting for the WBC International. So at least I would like you to share with us some technicalities, at least some piece of advice, because as you say, there's politics. I believe there's politics involved. I believe that, but we are ready, and at least being that we have gotten the opportunity to share audience with guys like you, we believe we can do it because we've done it all along. So this goes to the rest of the boxers we are having. They still want to be on that level, and we deserve it, and you know the boys can do it. We have a lot of chances, we have a lot of opportunities that might come along the way. Please help us at least work with us and see how best we can get facilities, work with the government and see how best we can at least develop the talents, because there's a lot of future, but we are lacking opportunities, and we're lacking getting closer to guys like you to help our champions reach where they are right now.
To join my team, the National Council of Sports, on behalf of the Honorable Minister, Honorable Peter Wang, who is in Kigali for meeting, and also the chairman of council, Mr. Ambrose Tashobi, who learned of the visitation of a very special person Mr. Terrence to Uganda, and the minister had hoped we get time to host him. Firstly, allow me to also extend a warm appreciation to the President of the Uganda Professional Boxing Commission, Mr. Uru. Most welcome. And I call her Mulangira, Madame Maureen, for keeping boxing, professional boxing in Uganda alive despite the challenge. You might have noticed that I have worked with you and council to ensure that you organize a number of fights in the most difficult situation, and it has been very successful and inspiring. Government of Uganda is committed to development of sports in this country. And I want to observe that promotion of sport, any sport in this country, is in our constitution. On one end, sport is a human right for the citizen. And nobody, as an individual, therefore, has substance to stop a Ugandan citizen from practicing boxing. That's very important. We therefore have a duty on behalf of government to offer support technically, administratively, financially, but also provide the legal framework so that all the sports thrive. You might have noticed that in this country, Uganda is promoting 51 national sport disciplines. Boxing is one of them. But another rare thing is that boxing is one of the priority sports. Not only just a sport, but a priority sport. So I note that there's been a bit of the legal framework in terms of the structure and understanding on how the professional boxing in Uganda should be promoted. And I can guarantee you we are working very, very closely on that. Good news. When the Uganda Professional Boxing Commission addressed some of these challenges to the First Lady, who is the Senior Minister and Minister of Education and Sports in this country, the matter was brought to Council to see how best these matters can be resolved. And I want to say here that the Honorable Minister in charge of sport is on top of this, and soon he will make a declaration. But the good news is that the President of World Boxing Council, Mr. Suleiman Monsiu, has invited the Honorable Minister in December in Hamburg, Germany, for a discussion to see how boxing. And I can say here that the minister has confirmed his availability, and the chairman, council, and me will be there. We want to see how best using the opportunity of the World Boxing Council to see how this can help this country. I'm also being approached by a number of high-profile event management companies to stage one of the first, if not historic, fights organized in this country as a gesture in that regard, which would be among the best. I was able to meet the team, and I'm going to meet them again. And all this is for the good of the game. My appeal is to all of you who subscribe to development of sport in the country, but more importantly, the sport of boxing. I note that the coming of Terrence to this country should inspire us not only the boxers, but everybody who love this sport, to know how important boxing can help not only the communities, the boxers, but bring everybody together. I can see the big numbers here as a testimony. I've never seen the kind of enthusiasm I'm seeing today from the onlookers and the people who have escorted Terrence to this place. So I would wish once again to acknowledge that the coming of Terrence to Uganda is very significant, and we should be able to be very proud to have him with us. I note that you have come to also offer support in terms of charity, which is, I think, a very good generosity on your part and your partners to support Uganda. And on behalf of National Council of Sports and the sport fraternity in this country, allow me to acknowledge that on behalf of government. There are very many legends in this country in the boxing field alone. I may also say that one of the sports we are proud of, which has brought many medals in the country, is actually boxing. But somehow we have not lived up to be consistent. And the reasons are with the boxing family, you know this. Yeah. But we want to see that we get out of it and start a new chapter. Okay? I think for now, I want to say that I'm very excited once again, and I join all of you to welcome Terrence and wish him good stay in the country, and also ask him to work with us to revive and promote professional boxing in Uganda. What cannot be debated is that Uganda has the potential. Uganda has all it takes in terms of talent. You can go to any part of Uganda and pick any kid in the corner and they will show you the boxing skill, which you will never see in any part of the world. It's here. So we believe that it is one of the sports which we must really promote, and it will open more opportunities for our people. With these few but many words, I want to thank you, President, for first of all bringing a very big, I would call him a big one, champion, world champion to Uganda. And I'm also being informed that I have a very special person, Mr. Mindra. Mindra has been all over, but I have not seen him in a long time. You are most welcome. Mr. Mindra, I'm told, is the founder of Uganda Professional Boxing Commission. Yes. Now that you are here, and I can see you still very strong, I want to have a meeting with you, with the UPBC, and address some of the other issues that I would need your guidance as a elder in this field. But I'm also being told you are not just a leader. You are also a former African Boxing Union Secretary General, and as well as former World Boxing Council board member. I know now Madame Maureen is the one on top there. So I thank you for paving the way for us.
Make sure it never went to somebody else.
So thank you very much for being part of this, and for all the entourage who have escorted Terrence. I can see you.
She's the lady in charge.
Uganda is the pearl of Africa. Yeah. Besides the charity, if Terrence can offer more days, you would go to our very beautiful national parks. You'll see some of the rare species of birds and animals that you never see in a part of the world. Somebody will tell you that Uganda has all types of wild animals as well as birds that it will excite everybody else. Unfortunately, we have not been able to advertise it to the rest of the world. Okay? I'm also being told that some of them actually move across the border and come back and sleep. So when they go across the border, people think they own, but they actually belong here. I don't mention the country. So again, Uganda is a hospitable country and very secure. In any part of the country, you can walk from morning to the next morning. Nobody will harm you. Okay? So feel at home while here. But in any case, you need any security. We are within the means of procuring that for your benefit. But when I see a senior officer here, I know you're very secure. I thank you very much for God and my country.
Thank you.
Nada Box TV.